And here is the Writer's Almanac for Monday. It's the 24th of January, 2022. It's the birthday of the novelist Edith Wharton, New York City, 1862, came from a rich New York family living off their real estate and banking fortune. Edith grew up around 23rd and Park Avenue. She read books from the family's great library, felt awed in high society. At the age of 23, she entered into a long and miserable marriage with a family friend, a good-looking guy, Teddy Wharton. Didn't care for books, had extravagant tastes, had numerous affairs. Edith Wharton went to Europe to escape from him, and she met Henry James in Europe and became good friends with him. He encouraged her to write about the New York City that she knew so well and that she disliked so much. And it was Henry James who introduced her to his friend Morton Fullerton, a journalist in Paris. Edith Wharton fell in love with him, had a long, passionate affair with him when she was in her late 40s, and she moved to Paris to be closer to him, though the affair ended soon after. She loved living in Paris. She got to know André Gide and Jean Cocteau, Theodore Roosevelt. F. Scott Fitzgerald came and visited her. She felt rather old-fashioned in the literary world. She did not approve of James Joyce's Ulysses. Died in Paris at the age of 75, working on a novel. Lay in bed in her last days, writing it page by page, dropping each page onto the floor so it could be collected later. Edith Wharton, who said there are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or to be the mirror that receives it. Here's a poem for today, some lines from Lord Byron's longer poem, Darkness, from 1816. I had a dream which was not all a dream. The bright sun was extinguished, and the stars did wander darkling in the eternal space, rayless and pathless, and the icy earth swung blind and blackening in the moonless air. Morn came and went and came and brought no day, and men forgot their passions in the dread of this their desolation, and all hearts were chilled into a selfish prayer for light, and they did live by watchfires, and the thrones, the palaces of crowned kings, the huts, the habitations of all things which dwell, were burnt for beacons. Cities were consumed, and men were gathered round their blazing homes to look once more into each other's face. Happy were those who dwelt within the eye of the volcanoes and their mountain torch. A fearful hope was all the world contained. Forests were set on fire, but hour by hour they fell and faded, and the crackling trunks extinguished with a crash, and all was black. The world was void, the populace and the powerful was a lump, seasonless, herbless, treeless, manless, lifeless, a lump of death, a chaos of hard clay. The rivers, lakes, and ocean all stood still, and nothing stirred within their silent depths. Ships, sailorless, lay rotting on the sea, and their masts fell down piecemeal as they dropped. They slept on the abyss without a surge. The waves were dead, the tides were in their grave, the moon, their mistress, had expired before. The winds were withered in the stagnant air, and the clouds perished. Darkness had no need of aid from them. She was the universe. Lines from Lord Byron's longer poem, Darkness, 1816. That's the Writer's Almanac for Monday, January the 24th. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.